Today we're going to be talking about a game that I reviewed, also going through my backlog. This is a game called Teardown. I've had it in my backlog for quite a while, and I finally dove into it, and I was pleasantly surprised. It is nothing like what I expected it to be, and it's very good. This game came out way back in April of 2022. It was developed by Tuxedo Labs, and it has a very positive, all reviews overwhelmingly positive rating on Steam right now. So, what is this game? This is a heist-based game where you play in a series of voxel-based levels doing missions because you're an expert at destruction. So you start out, you own a teardown company, and then you get emails from people. And those emails are like, yo, we need you. I'm pissed off at this person. Can you go tear down their house? And then you're like, cool, I got you. So you go there and you got to figure out how to tear it down. So you start out, you have like a little axe. You just start beating and shit. And then you quickly realize that you also have like trucks and stuff around the area. And you're like, oh, that's pretty cool. Let me initiate some of these trucks and utilize them. And eventually, so you have like this whole map and it's like they give you these missions and like, hey, you got to go to this thing. You're like, cool, I'll go do that thing. And then we go out there and do the thing. Then you have a big giant truck. And you can start just crashing into buildings and tearing shit down and destructing stuff.
Did the people stop you from tearing it?
There's nobody here. You're always doing it at nighttime when nobody's there. So you
there's time limit, I'm assuming?
There's no time limit yet, so there will be an added time limit. So the starts out where they just kind of ease you into it, and it's just like, hey, go do this mission, tear down this thing, the end. And then the next day you come back to your little home base and you have a TV in there and there's a news report of so-and-so broke in and destroyed a bunch of shit and caused millions of dollars.
We know where he lives.
And then eventually you have areas where there's certain objectives you have to complete, such as steal this thing or destroy this thing, which will trigger an alarm, and that activates a timer. And then you have to then figure out your run. So you usually lose the first time. And then you have to then figure out a plan of attack to steal all the things in like a minute's time, which is kind of insane. So I didn't realize this was a heist game and that there was a story to it. So that surprised me when I jumped into it. But there's like a legit story thing where you're helping people basically destroy other people and their lives and stuff. So like, for example,
how is it a heist? Because you got to get out?
Well, because you're stealing stuff and you're destroying stuff.
I thought you were just destroying. Okay.
No, you're destroying and you're stealing. So you, like, for example, there's this one place where you go into this room and you have to steal like a briefcase of stuff. But in the process, you got to then destroy something else, like maybe destroy their fancy car. One of the missions I played, you have to steal 3 fancy cars from this dude's mansion and drive them in the water and in a minute's time. And then another one, you like stole some old antique stuff from this guy's place, load them up in your truck and take them away. And then that person then hires you to destroy somebody else's stuff because they don't realize that you're the one that did it for everybody. So you're kind of doing all this like mischievous dealings with all kinds of different people. And in the meantime, you just get to destroy in this very beautiful voxel-based game. And that's the thing that really impressed me by this game when I first wanted to get into it, was just because we've seen trailers of this. This was on like Game Awards. I think they had like a reveal trailer for it at one point, and different, media outlets showcase this very heavily intense, destructible kind of environment system. And but I just thought it was somewhere where you just have a big sandbox map and you just like destroy shit, right? And that was not actually the case. You keep moving my freaking Lego shit, dude. You piss me off every single time I look at that thing. You moved something.
What are you talking about? I didn't
my little Lego right there. Yeah, you did.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, you did. I believe it. I
don't think
you
one
did.
person that moves Legos around here.
I wasn't.
It's just him. It's just him. So anyway, speaking of Legos, we'll see about that. I'll check the camera footage. Oh man. So as you progress through different levels and you like tear things down, it gets harder and harder, and there's eventually they add in alarms and different situations. That means you then have to then react quickly and get out very fast. And that's where the heist component comes into play.
Here it comes.
Yeah, and the first couple levels were like pretty easy, and I was like, okay, cool, I got this. And then it got real intense where I was like, holy shit. Like, this is incredibly impossible to do. So the further along, I realized I didn't enjoy the heist part, which is one of my negative reviews of this, is that the heist just got so incredibly stressful. I just want to blow shit up. So you can go in the menu and you can disable the need to finish the game to unlock the levels. And then I unlocked all the levels. I was like, great. Now I can go do all the levels. And they get pretty intense, man. Like there's one level where like it's a multi-story mining facility that has like a secret underground research lab that you would have to then break into. And at that point I had, what did I have? Liquid nitrogen that I could stick up on walls in like little cases and like shoot them, and it just blows up massive holes in the walls and stuff. And it got really crazy. But it's really cool that there was like a whole story bit to it. Like there was a part where you had to like drive a boat into a dock. You had to destroy one of the houses in the dock land, and then as you're destroying your own vehicle, then that gets destroyed. So then you have to then find other means to destroy said thing. You eventually get blowtorches, you get rocket launchers, you get shotguns, all these different things, and it's just really crazy and kind of wild. But the graphics are like, they're voxel, block-based things, kind of like Minecraft, but much smaller cubes. But the lighting in this game is incredible. There's just a lot of like visual eye candy that makes it look really, really nice as you're playing through it and accomplishing these missions and stuff like that. But every map has these like vehicles around that are like construction vehicles that you can use to like lift stuff up and move them around. You have bulldozers, you have the truck bed things, you have boats you can move around, all kinds of different stuff that you can use to like perform your heists.
Yeah.
But I was about to quit this game, and then I saw a tab in there for mods. And I was like, oh,
no,
this game has mods.
This is it.
Like I was having a good time, but I was like, it got so hard that I was like, I'm gonna stop playing. But then I clicked the mod tab, and then I realized there's a huge modding community with this game, and that's where the reviews went from like here to like way up here when they added mod support. And let me tell you, there's some freaking zany ass maps that people have made. And there's also not only mods for making new maps, but there's mods for adding new capabilities to the game. So let me show you something.
You can find a mod video for us.
Yeah, I'm going to show you some crazy stuff that's happened in this game.
Okay. We're watching a toilet.
Yep.
Oh,
there's
you're peeing.
Yeah, you can
all over the place.
Pee all over the place if you want to. That's really cool. Drain your bladder if you want.
Okay.
It's really easy to add mods to a game.
Oh my god!
And you just start destroying things, and then eventually, you have like guns that will like tear down buildings, and you have like squirt guns and like explosive rocket launchers, and who knows what else. And a couple of the mods that I downloaded at one point is one of them that I thought was really cool was a tornado mod.
Oh,
so I was able to spawn in tornadoes in the map, and there was also another map that was a miniature version of New York City, which was kind of bad because they also gave you an option of like, do you want pre 9/11 or post?
Fuck off!
I was like, oh, that's pretty bad.
That's fucked.
But I got the tornado and was able to spawn in a tornado, and then you can add weather effects to the tornado and see how the tornado will run around town. And it can also follow the player, so it'll follow you as you move around the map, or it will just like randomly move around. You can change the height of it. You can turn it into a fire tornado if you want to. So it starts catching everything on fire, which is kind of insane. And let me see where this guy.
This mod has bullet follow.
Oh yeah, there's all kinds of crazy mods. Let me pull up the tornado one for you because you guys got to see the tornado. Because that's where it gets real good.
Teardown mods have gone too far. Oh my god.
God, man.
So this is where it started getting really fun, is when you're like...
Just destruction.
There's lots of destruction. So the destruction engine is like really good.
So are you, is the person in the vehicle, or is this like, you can attach
you can be probably in the vehicle, or you can probably attach a camera with a mod as well.
I guess you don't die.
Yeah, well, you do die, but you can also turn that off too if you want to. So there will be little abilities where you can like go third person and stuff like that. But like
the destruction is amazing.
The destruction's like insane. Like it's absolutely insane. So this is where I was like, okay, this game there's a whole nother level to this game. I also unlocked an AC-130 at one point.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah. So I had this, they had this one map that was like a miniature world, and I recorded this, Austin, so you can add it into. Then my frame rate on my computer dropped to like 5 because everything was exploding so much and it was just so crazy. But like, there is a point where
Fuck outta here.
I had a tornado running through like a miniature version of the world. So you had Shanghai over here, you had San Francisco over here, you had like Chicago over here, and then a bunch of other shit in between. So the tornado was like running through everything all over. And then I was in my AC-130 dropping like 120 millimeter rocket pods down the ground.
Baby.
And then I also then was able to do like cluster rounds or something that just caused like a big, huge cluster that just exploded buildings, just topple things down. And it was just like absolute insanity.
Sorry.
Is there a multiplayer aspect to
Yeah,
this?
it needs to be.
There's not. I wish there was.
Oh my god.
I
would
want
be
to try
so
this
fun.
AC-130.
Yeah.
Just,
It would be so fun just to jump in there and just like
Look, you had me at voxel, and now I just want to play this.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just real fun just to kill time and just like figure out ways like people like just hanging out as like there's freaking things just getting destroyed.
They got obliterated.
It's so wild.
Shit.
There was a cyberpunk map too where there's like one that's like looking like cyberpunk and there's like trains that are running past.
That's
so like
awesome.
I like blew up this little bridge. As the bridge came down, the train just like flew through it, just like ripped apart as it like passed through that thing. And I was like,
It's games
is
like
nuts,
this
man.
that I just love.
It's like The Sims on a whole nother level.
yeah, it's wild. But they've had some really interesting. They also have a lot of different. I mean, a bunch of different car mods you can add in here. You can get and there's mods such as different types of guns and things like that. You can do like add ramps into a map if you want to, and do crazy ramps and things like that. So it's really kind of interesting. This one's a weak tornado here, but it's trying. It's doing its thing.
Show us the AC-130.
Let me pull it up. Give me 1 second. And then if y'all are watching the video version of this, then there will be some gameplay of that in the footage I share with Austin.
Seen that go off in Afghanistan. AC-130.
Oh yeah,
Is it loud?
It's bright.
Loud and proud.
Yeah. Jesus. Is this something you can unlock without mods?
No, it's a mod. Yeah,
It's a mod. It's a fucking mod. Jesus, it does not look like a mod.
yeah.
So it's like it's supposed to be part of it.
Yeah, so the physics engine is just like
It's
so
so
good.
good.
Yeah, that it's just like the
So you
destruction.
can go into a city without the mods and just destroy shit.
Yeah,
Dude.
yeah. They have I think in the base game there's like 8 maps, and then there's expansions that you can unlock that have more maps. Like one's like an art heist one.
Is this some Game Pass?
No, it's not. You gotta pay for it.
How much?
Let's find out, ladies and gentlemen. Please hold.
I don't know why it's so satisfying.
It's very satisfying.
Well, it's like if you want to like let out some freaking steam, man, just come here and blow shit up. You know?
Yes.
30.
It's, blow that up.
It's $30, so it's not cheap, but
How much?
$30. Yeah, but it's got a full
mod support.
story.
It's got bigger legs. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, the Ultimate Edition is $50.
Bro, I feel like you're playing these games and just don't even tell us, and then
Well, that's the idea. I
Come to
want to
podcast,
get
you're
your
like,
first
"Oh,
reaction
guess
on the
what?"
podcast. You know?
not like, hey, maybe y'all should try this
I don't
game
like
out.
the whole post 9/11 thing. But
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
But there's a lot of interesting. There's a lot of people that kind of reenact some things that they probably shouldn't be reenacting.
Yeah, probably
but,
shouldn't be
let me see if I can find another. There's Seattle City.
I love the destruction though. That's pretty
Japan Town.
Let's see. Teardown game mod. Let me see if I can find some other cool mods, that stuff. Oh, those are nanites. Ooh.
I want to see that. That's...
Oh, look at that. There's a
This is fun.
Death Star.
Oh my gosh.
Love
Holy
it.
shit. There's a Death Star crashing into New York.
Holy shit.
I don't know what it
Okay.
is. I watched a lot of TikToks of this, but not this caliber
Of this game, though?
of this game. It's not of this game.
Really?
It's something else. And
Oh,
I'm like,
wow.
I'm super intrigued on this.
Wait, does this guy have a Uzi? Is he killing somebody?
So it's a great. Oh, shoot. Sorry. This
Teardown, a
freaking-
great survival game. Teardown Wars Longo. Dude, if
Oh,
someone
it's a mod that somebody made that
allows you to fight other people, the bots.
maybe. No, it's like a health aspect to it and shit.
Oh
like,
man,
yeah,
it's like
It's
survival.
like a game. Well, it is
like
a game.
another game.
It's like another game.
But it's really cool because like the mod support is built into the game, so you just like find like a map you want or an upgrade or whatever. You just click subscribe and it just downloads it, and you just start playing. So it's very fluid and flexible to build that in. Yeah, it's kind of wild. There was one that was like in Mexico that I played that was really cool. There was a coastal island somewhere. There was just a lot of different types of maps that are really intriguing.
It's almost like that Battlefield-like game.
Oh, what was that called?
BattleBit.
Yeah.
Dude, this looks awesome here.
Yeah, the graphics engine is like really cool because I mean it's like the voxels, but they've added such a good light. They have like a really good lighting system and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and the voxels are so small that it can get really destructive and
this
crumbly.
is therapy right here.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's a rage room.
Yeah, this is like Power Wash Simulator, but like on the anger side.
Yeah,
yeah, it's really cool. So.
Power wash.
That's the best example of this.
Yeah.
Like,
You're just washing the world,
but it's just like destruction. Oh wow!
But I just find it so funny because when I started playing it, I was like, oh, like I can use a sledgehammer, and I'm using a sledgehammer to like knock a building down, and I'm taking forever because like there's certain like metal pieces that you can't break down
through. Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, there's a truck over there. Let me get a bulldozer and run through it. I was like, that's cool. And then later on, I was like, oh shit, now I have a blowtorch and I can burn through the metal. And then next thing you know, I'm like, oh, there's mods, and they just like cause all this destruction. Like I went from like such small little destruction to like insanity, man.
Dude, this one Teardown mod's got me dead.
It's wild.
Yeah, start adding mods to a game that's already pretty fun. Like it just you just don't get it.
Yep. Let me move forward a little bit, see what else he does. I don't know what he's doing in this one.
I don't know. I thought he was gonna tear some shit down.
This Schmitty guy is pretty funny. He puts out some good stuff. Let's go a little further in here.
Oh,
See what he's doing.
Oh,
train. Oh no.
He's gonna put a person on the train.
Oh boy.
On the tracks.
Yep. So
All right, let's watch this.
It's a lot of
there
options.
Are gore. There is gore.
Okay. I'm gone.
All right. Wow. Yep. Got you dead, friend.
This game is interesting.
Yep. Teardown. It's pretty good. But there was a point where I was running 3 FPS because I had so much shit on the screen at one point. So it definitely is not for the faint of heart, but it's pretty fun.
I mean, faint of heart for the computer. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, for the computer, that's for sure. Oh, man.
He's got powers.
They're multiplying.
Okay. Everyone's falling.
But the fact that this game started as like literally there is a full like story campaign as a heist.
Yeah.
You do heists through this game.
I want to play the heist, honestly.
Yeah.
It seems fun.
Heist is good.
Oh, he's holding him. He's falling.
So yeah, check it out.
This is awesome.
Teardown, y'all. It's available on Steam. I do not believe it's a console game. I think it's just a Steam game. I don't think your console would handle it. I think it'd probably explode. But it's great. It's a good time. Download the mods. Try some new stuff. Explore. You know, you never know what's going to happen. It's a magical experience. Teardown. Available now on
They need a race
Steam.
game where this helicopter like shoots at you and you have to run through buildings.
Shooting at you right
They do have an expansion that has racing in it. That's like the key part of it. So
yeah,
I have to check that one out.
Run through the buildings. Get like it should be like dang it, what's the one that you like jump over buildings and stuff and you're running parkour?
Mirror Edge.
Mirror's Edge. Yeah,
that'd be fun to have a mod here.
Oh yeah,
but shit's blowing up around
as
you.
it, yeah, it's
like,
exploding.
oh,
that would be pretty cool, actually. Yeah.